And I made that commitment to our future leaders, which is the kids, that this is what I'm going to do. And understanding, I know that resources and money has a lot to do with this, but we can't make that pitfall get in the way of what the children needs.
In a last-ditch effort to keep the doors of FQ Sanchez Elementary in Umatac open, Senator Dennis Rodriguez Jr. today introduced Bill 257.
We've talked about overcrowding at other schools and how it's hampering the education of students. Now we have a school that has a small group of students and they're doing very well. Their Sat 10 scores are very good. And the teachers, mind you, are having to teach third and fourth graders in one classroom, and they're still getting an adequate education. And we're talking about closing it. That just doesn't sound right to me. It's not logical.
Discussions about closing the Umatac campus have been on the table for several years now, since a management audit conducted by Evergreen Solutions recommended the school's closure to save money. Last week, the Guam Education Board voted 5-3 to close the school, much to the dismay of stakeholders and Umatac Mayor Dean Sanchez, who isn't buying the cost savings excuse.
Money is not the issue currently. The way the board has determined the closure of the school, it was never about money. I believe it's a personal prejudice on the superintendent. Discriminatory because they have not concluded on why. Where is the cost saving measure? There's no cost saving measures. You know what it amounts to? Every year, less than $20,000 to run FQ Sanchez.
The legislation would appropriate $157,000 from the 2007 tobacco bond proceeds and give it to the Department of Education to keep the school open at least for the coming 2011-2012 school year. While he passionately supports the bill, Mayor Sanchez believes it's going to take much more to keep the school open permanently.
It is time to take them to court, because this sounds very unfair. I thank the senator for the remedy, but we will continue the mission because the product itself is only limited. We want finality. We want assurance for the lifetime.
Sanchez and others in his village are currently looking for an attorney to represent them in their lawsuit against the Guam Education Board. And with school set to open in almost 1 month, Senator Rodriguez is hoping to expedite a public hearing on his bill in time for the new school year.
I understand we're in a financial situation, but don't put that burden on top of the kids of FQ Sanchez.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Mindy Egan.